Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. Last time, we finally got to start hitting the town, we went to a cathedral, and we found this delightful hobo camp. We started learning the hobo language. But for now, I promised we would head to the boardwalk, and so that is what we will do. That music was delightful, though. You find your path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk. A broken down car, a busted lamppost, a couch with the springs poking out of it, and a wide variety of other assorted trash. Geez, what happened here? Oh, Gabby has a memory of it. There was an accident a coupling of weeks ago. That car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost. That explains the car and the lamppost, but why are they still here? What's with all this other junk? The city trash takeawayers are all contractors now, and who wanted to pay for it? Nobody! So the car waits there, and people put junk there because that's a place where junk is. Yo, can I loot the junk? I don't want to go around, I want to loot the junk! Damn. Well, I guess we go around. No, not in the street! That's dangerous! Look at that lamppost for what a car can do! Well, sure, but the traffic isn't bad right now, and... Here, it's not any problems! Gabby starts picking up junk and stacking it out of the way, clearing a path through the middle of the pile. Thanks, Gabby, but that's not really... Heave! Ha! With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over on its side and wrestles it into a parking spot. Damn! Gabby sure showed that car where a car goes. Woo! Gabby's muscle increases by 1, that's sick. Yeah, if this antiques thing doesn't work out, you can get a job threatening to park people's cars for them. Love it. Just go around the main quest there. You're not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. Hi there, I'm Sir Codsworth. Oh, hey there. Pleased to meet you, Sir Codsworth. I'm Dusty. What's up, Dusty? Oh, nothing much. Just hanging around. I was going to run a 3-card Monty down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fellow already running the game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes. Well, just as a matter of professional courtesy, you see? I see. And also because carnies get real scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. Any way I can help? Well, that's a real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe to get my feet moving? Yeah, sure. Thanks, pal. You're a real good egg. Okay, but I wanted to learn hoboese from you. I wonder if you'll be back at the hobo camp now. Ooh. You enter the dimly lit tent to see a teenage girl dressed as an old woman sitting at a velvet draped table. She points to a sign on the wall that says Tarot Readings 50 meat. 50 meat is a little steep, isn't it? I could buy 7 and 64 gallons of gas for that much. I have no idea what that means in terms of price of a thing. That's just such a weird way to put it, but like, I get it. She stares at you and points at the sign again. I mean, I don't get it, but that's kind of the point. So we've got hat photography, grouchy looking guy, game of skills, test your everything, privatized healthcare station. Ooh, it's a long pier, but you don't want to take an even longer walk off of it. And then she reels something in. Licorice taffy. This piece of black licorice-flavored saltwater taffy is bound to either invigorate you or angrify you, depending on how you feel about black licorice. Angrify it is. Melee weapon attacks, cool. Yeah, we'll keep fishing. Mildewy sailor's hat. There's nothing more aggressive than a sailor who's angry that their hat is all gross. Felt. Wow, a ring! Looks like it got dropped in there ages ago. A ring rendered unidentifiable by a thick layer of ocean crud. I'm gonna keep fishing until it tells me I don't get anything else or I need to stop. Piece of scrap metal. A chunk of unloved metal hardened by its loneliness. Give your target shielded, which will cause them to ignore the next time they take damage. Some very useful items. Find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. Nice, you caught a fink. You toss it in your fish sack. This is a bag of all the terrible fish you've caught. It's pungent. You fished a fink. Current value 3 meat. Just sell it, eh? I'll add to that, hell yeah. spearmint taffy. The spearmint-flavored saltwater taffy will help you keep your cool, which is what you need to be good with ranged weapons like spears, assuming you're throwing the spears. Look, there isn't any such thing as bullet mint. I feel you. The fishermen carry little vials of the stuff around to protect their skin from the open air. Ooh, a muscle increaser. Cool, cool. Another fish in the sack. A brain sturgeon. Oh, just another fish to put in the sack. Yeah, yeah. Vinegar bream. That one was only worth 1 meat. A velvet frogmouth. That one was worth 3. Looks like you've caught everything that was here. Hell yeah. I'll practice my casting technique. Sure. Nice shot. I hit the bell. And it does a loud gong when I do. Nice. Cotton candy, a new book. Soothing flute, heal all allies. Oh, it's a passive ally heal. That's cool. Gauze turban. A good hat to wear if you're planning on sustaining a scalp injury. Tube of sunscreen. High-tech blend of zinc oxide, liquid mercury, and arsenic. It's made of the cotton from expired bandages. Gross. Alright, anything we want to sell? I mean, I'm down to use, like, all of these items. It's one of those games where you don't want to get rid of any of things that can change your stats, because you're going to be abusing those whenever you can. Yeah, I don't really have anything I want to sell here. All of these could be useful somewhere. We'll be back for the games in a second. As you enter, the photographer, who is busily adjusting a complicated-looking camera on a tripod, gestures to a nearby wastebasket without looking around. If it's more bills, there's my inbox. Hello? Hmm? Oh, you ain't the jumping Jehoshaphat! Baby, where have you been all my life? Excuse me? That face! That's exactly the face I've been looking for! It's perfect! Thanks, I've grown rather attached to it myself. Hey, you're funny too! Baby, I love you. You're incredible! Listen, do you know who I am? The sign on your roof said Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. That's right, baby! That's exactly right! And soon I'm gonna be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No, the country! No, the world! But there's something I need first. A face? A portfolio! You know what I need before I get a portfolio? A face! Your face, baby! Don't say no, don't you dare say no, baby! Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat. And all I gotta do is take a photograph of that hat. And then we're both gonna be rich. Rich? Rich! Me with my portfolio. And you with the 30 meat I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Huh. Well, gotta be different hats, though. Gotta be different hat every time. I can't pay you nothing for the same hat twice, got it? Okay, how about this hat? What is that, an uncursed fedora? Perfect, I love it! Here's your meat, baby. Spend in good health, and come back soon, okay? Hella. Do I have any other hats? I got the mildewy sailor's hat. Hey, welcome back, baby! Let me see that hat you're wearing. What is that, a mildewy sailor's hat? Perfect, I love it! Here's your meat, baby. Spend in good health. I think I can actually go buy that, gauze turban. Okay, so I was hoping it would be 30 so we wouldn't have any loss, but, like, collect all equipment, you know what I mean? Oh. Right, I gotta, like, actually, like, equip it or something. Weird how that works. Thanks, bud. Alright, but in actuality, let's go back to that uncursed fedora. Because because it's currently the best item we have. What else we got going on? Hey, look, it's us! I don't think I actually looked at what the faces were beforehand, but that's us with the 3 pictures we just took. That's awesome. He stares at you silently? Okay, that's clearly something for later. Step right up, test your strength and your agility and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You there, care to face the challenge of a lifetime? Only 10 meet. What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you have to do is guess my age, throw a dart to pop a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of a hammer. At the same time? That's right! Care to try it? So we gotta have 3 in all stats. No thanks. Well, not with that attitude, you won't! What? I like that the response to that was a confused what. Alright, I think that's all we can do here for now. Now, I want to test out our hoboes really quick. We're gonna go back to the cathedral, because there was some hobo glyphs there. On your way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street. In particular, you notice that he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He notices you two and extends his hand towards you for a handshake. You call out across the traffic. Hi! You realize that I'm about 30 feet away, right? Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox. Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I guess I'll ask anyways. Why can't you leave the mailbox? Come on over and I'll tell you. Okay. That was significantly further away than we were. It's a random stranger's door. Who's there? Sir Codsworth. Sir Codsworth who? The third. Oh, now I have to try all of them. No, I don't. There's a lot of options. Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night will keep you from leaving here if you want to. Interesting. Junan stock. Oh, there's totally some neat stuff we can do here if we have specific names. But that's for later. Guy reaches down from his perch to shake your hand. Hi, I'm Marvin. Hi, Marvin, I'm Sir Codsworth. What are you doing up there? A stunt. A stunt? Doesn't seem particularly stunty. You're just sitting there. Yeah, but I've been sitting here for... He looks at his watch. 7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes. Why? It's a stunt! Okay, but are you protesting something? Or trying to attract attention to some kind of cause? Nope! Do you have money riding on this? Is it for a bet or a contest? Nope! I feel like you don't really get the concept of a stunt. I guess not. Say, would you mind helping me out with something? Yeah, like, do you need a toilet? How are you doing your business? Does someone, like, bring you a bucket a few times a day? What? How do you sleep? Do you just, like, sleep like Snoopy sleeps on his doghouse? Does someone deliver you food? Were you, like, morbidly obese when you started this? And you've just, like, you've now shrunk down to stickman size? Like, my guy, I have so many questions. But yeah, what do you want? Oh, here's some answered. I've mainly been eating snackle cakes while I've been up here, and I'm out. Can you go grab some more for me? Snackle cakes? Ugh, are you serious? I'll admit, they're an acquired taste. And I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire this taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nail still in it, because snackle cakes went out of business years ago. Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. It's what makes them so good for stunt rations. I got my supply from Hiram's Grocery down the street. Could you go pick up some more? Sure. I'll be back, my dude. You have fun. But before I do that, I do want to go back to the cathedral. So what is my hobo code knowledge level at? Level 6 student, I see. The code says meat stash, 4th tree to left of church, back row. Ooh. 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 There's a little hole in this tree. This must be what the hobo code was talking about. Old wallet. A leather wallet worn thin from years of being sat on. Maybe there's some meat left in it. You rifle through the wallet. There's nothing interested in it. Unless you're interested in a bunch of meat? Hell yeah. Don't question what kind of meat we're talking about here. That's been in a wallet left in a tree. The concept of meat as money is just so bonkers that you just totally accept it. It's drawn as steaks too, but presumably it's other kinds of meat. Patch of tomb moss? Hell yeah. Scrape the moss from the wall. It sublimates with an eerie wail. The world is full of vapors. Most of them are benign, but some of them are terrifying. This is the terrifying kind. Delightful. Weren't there more... Noah? Was that just outside? Okay. There was one more spot of hobo code that we saw somewhere. You take a wrong turn into an underground coffee house just as a thinly mustachioed man demands any decent person to defend the formal vulgarity of Joyce's Ulysses. I do not have enough moxie for that. Unfortunate. I would have liked to do that. That would have been fun. I want to try something really quick. No, okay. I was wondering if I had items that technically counted as cursed. Because we've got a few haunted items. I want that door to open. Is that all I wanted to do here? I think so. There wasn't any hobo code on the main street. What about in the speakeasy? Oh, hey, Fancy Dan, what's up? Here we go. The code says grapes under here. You quickly pry up the tile, and sure enough, there are grapes. Floor grapes. Aged and flattened. Take them to Fancy Dan? Ooh. I found some floor grapes. Floor grapes, eh? Well, when life gives you floor grapes, make floor wine, baby. Sounds like a plan. Do I do that? Are you doing that? Oh, I see. We've unlocked new drinks we can have. Okay. I see. That's pretty cool. The truck almost ran me over. Ooh. Sandwich, April 18, 1858. Well, let's find out. 10 XP, hell yeah. A flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder for that date. So that's what that code was all about. Pressed ham panini. You're not exactly sure where this meat came from, but if pressed, you'd say a pig. Lol. The cover story for that date is the sinking of the Porquad, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. Story says that this wreck had only one survivor, Captain Augustus Dirch. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported ashore by a friendly otter. How simultaneously tragic and adorable. Okay. How are we doing for XP? We are 2 away from being able to bamboozle. That's exciting. Okay. Let's go there, and then we'll deal with Marvin. Oh, yay. More grit. We take that. So we can't read these glyphs. I want to ask you about the Porquad. Aye! Alright, you better come in. need one of these urns, please. I'll root through all your shit before I talk to you. The cat shies away from your touch. You notice that he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. You need to unlock the new cat. Alright, we'll chat with dude first. An old gray bearded man in a sea captain's hat is glaring at you suspiciously. What do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye. Technically true. You know, the newspaper? Don't trust newspapers. Nor newspaper reporters, neither. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those three things. Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago. Why you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither, and I've been sailing that route for years. So I guess when you said funny, you didn't mean as in haha. That's what the rocks in your front yard. I know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. Did they just come with the house? New one pops up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? There was Pegleg, Handsome Jeff, and Less Handsome Jeff, and Old Barnacle Face. So that's 4. The 5th one is not his. And, the other one. So 5. What was the 5th sailor's name? I don't recall. He was new, just signed on before that last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fellow, to be honest. Eerie? Spooky. And that's all I gotta say about him. You have a lot of urns? Crew's bodies washed ashore after a time. Didn't figure they'd want a sea burial after what happened, so I had them cremated. Well, except... Except? That 5th fella weren't never found. I ain't recall how that urn got here. He was a member of the crew, right and proper though, so we got as much right to be here as any of them. Did you ever visit that little cathedral? Sure, I used to go and pay my respects once in a while, back before my knee started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here, though. Talk to the urns? Yep, we shoot the breeze. Relive old glories and such. You say that like they talk back. They do. And I can see from your face that you don't believe me, so you can ask him yourself, landlubber. I guess I'll have a chat with your urns then. Fine. But if you got any more questions for me, ask them now. I'm tired of this chit-chat. Now he's dozing. Short wooden table. There's an old tarnished silver tray on top, but it's empty. Wash basin is full of salt water. This guy's really committed to his whole deal. We'll fish into everything we can. Another spearmint taffy. Cool. If Dirch's career had been more successful, this would be a Commodore's commode. It's a shelf full of nautical non-fiction. You are non-interested in it. Ishmael shies away from your touch. He must be nervous about the overall state of affairs in the house. His cot smells like fitful old man's sleep. His nightstand looks like it was dredged up from an old shipwreck. There's a blubber lamp on top. It's a simple device, a glass vessel filled with whale blubber with a wick stuck in it. Blubber lamp really rolls off the tongue, though. Just a really delightful phrase. Say it. Blubber lamp. Great. Just great. Say it again. Incredible. Say it again. Wonderful. Say it again. I never get tired of that. Do I get anything from saying blubber lamp a bunch? No. Alright. Let's talk to the urns. Pegleg Johnny. Hello? The urn doesn't respond. Anybody there? You look around to make sure the captain is asleep, then mutter gruffly to the urn. You're there, Johnny. You can speak freely now, sailor. I got rid of that no-good landlubber. Muffled, youthful-sounding voice replies. You're Captain. What do they want, anyhow? Bah, nothing of import. Your basic landlubber prattle trying to sell newspapers and like that. Pay no, never mind. Aye, aye, Captain. So, how are things? Oh, no problem, Captain. Everything's shipshape, haha. Haha. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Sure, let's reminisce about old times. Great! I love hearing your stories of nautical adventure. Oh, and yes, Peg Leg Johnny is the same voice as the captain. Get over it. Oh, instead of that, why don't you tell me how you got the name Peg Leg Johnny? Well, it's because of my leg, right? Got a peg leg. Sure, how'd you get it? I got it because I lost the original leg? I'd assume so, yeah, yar. But how? Wait, weren't you there when it happened? Time for my nap, talk to you later. Handsome Jeff. So how ye be doing there, Handsome Jeff? Smooth sailing, Captain. You feel like talking over to old times? Right then, which particular yarn from your past have you got on your mind? Oh, actually, let's talk about you. Me? The fellow next to you is less handsome Jeff. This is a judgment of your relative appearances, literal, or is it more of an ironic reversal sort of deal? Yarr. Well, you never... Wait a minute, don't you remember what we actually look like? Oh, yes, of course I do. Gotta go, bye! Anything on your mind, Captain? Like what? Well, I don't know. Just if you wanted to wax nostalgic about old times or anything. Alright. Right, so, yarr. So... Alright, those old times, right? Sure, right you are, Captain. Those old times we had together. Yarr, we sure did. Many of them. Barnacle Face. Everything going alright? Aye, Captain. Nary a cloud in the sky. Good, great. Are you in a chatting mood? Sure you are. Well, you know me, Captain. A man of few words and all. Happy to listen, though. Right, well, I was actually wondering about your name there. Barnacle Face? What about it? Well, I was just wondering why... I mean, of course I know why, but if you have any insight into... I mean, you've never actually said. That is, you've never asked before, so I'd have thought you knew already. Right, yeah, obviously, I already, Anyway, if you're not comfortable discussing it, that's fine. Oh, okay, yeah, good. Yar. So, sailor, how goes it? I'd ask what's new, but, You're not a talkative one, are you, matey? I suppose you never were, come to that. So, well, as you were, then. I could use some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes? Smokes, as in cigarettes? Aye. What does an urn want with cigarettes? Well, alright then. Just leave them on the table like usual, please. Glad I bought them. You put the cigarettes on the tray and quickly hatch a plan. Approaching the fifth urn, you put on Captain Dirch's voice again. Matey, your smokes be on the table as you wanted. Appreciate it, Captain. Then you hide behind the captain, who is snoring in his chair. After a time, the bookcase slides open, and an unshaven, shifty-looking guy pokes his head out and glances around surreptitiously. Then he tiptoes over to the table, picks up the pack of cigarettes, and returns to the secret door. The bookcase slides shut behind him. Well, what do you know? Just don't mind Gabby. Ooh, and take this fishing rod. Fishing rod is caked in salt. Either it hasn't been cleaned in a long time, or the captain uses it to catch horses. Salty fishing rod. This device combines the fishing pole and the harpoon, in case you want to go fishing, but you don't know what order of magnitude of fish you're after. That's fair. You try to push the bookshelf aside, but it's locked in place. There must be a catch. I mean, literally. Strike a nautical guide to Lieutenant Harbor. Handy reference card for nautical profanity. Deals your mysticality and sleaze damage. That's actually really handy because we've got high mysticality. Nothing happens when you pull the book off the shelf, so you flip it open and page through it a little. However, since you aren't a sea captain, the notes and charts don't mean much to you. None of them have any big black X's marking the site of buried treasure. Phooey. Oh wait, what's this? There's a little pamphlet stuffed in the back. Nothing happens when you pull the book off the shelf, so you flip it open and page through it a little. As advertised, it's a thorough guide to the various kinds of ropes and knots used on ships, with lots of diagrams, although none of it is particularly useful to you personally. And they say never judge a book by its cover. Practical secret doors for the home handyman. You tilt the book forward and nothing happens. So you pull the book all the way off the shelf and nothing happens. So you flip the book open and start rifling through the pages, until you find one with the page corner turned down. A diagram on the page shows the 3 most common unobtrusive latch mechanisms for bookshelf-based secret doors, and on closer inspection, this bookcase is using the second one. Now you can open the secret door whenever you're ready. Hella. You give a respectful salute to all these dead soldiers. Maybe this guy thinks it's treasure, but it looks like trash to you. Hey! What are you doing in... Wait, were you seriously about to ask me what I'm doing in here? Yeah, even as I was saying it, it sounded stupid. How did you find me? I hid and watched you when you came out for your smokes. Oh, that was you, huh? I thought the captain's voice didn't sound quite right. So, what's the deal? Well, it's basically just what it looks like. Looks like you're hiding in this old man's house to rob him while he sleeps? In that case, it's not at all what it looks like. I'm listening. I'll admit, at first I was planning on robbing him. I figured an old sea captain must have had a secret treasure, right? He wasn't a pirate. No, it turned out he's just a lonely old man with nobody to talk to. Except, well, his old sailing buddies. So I started hanging out back here and chatting with him through the wall. He didn't find it strange? He was a little spooked at first, but once I'd gotten a handle on how the different voices should sound and learned enough to keep up with the anecdotes, he relaxed. It's nice to have someone to talk to, even if the situation is kind of weird, right? So that's all? You do this just because you feel sorry for him? Yeah, well, I won't pretend like I don't have somewhere to stay rent-free. I don't like having somewhere. And his pension from the shipping company is pretty good, and his short-term memory is kind of bad. So he doesn't pay much attention to the fact that he's buying food for 2 people. He's a good guy, and it's an easy life. Don't screw it up for us, okay? Wait, what is it to you anyway? We hear about the stolen urn. Oh, yeah, that was probably a mistake. He'd mentioned the 5th sailor a few times, so I thought he might like to have the whole crew together, you know? So I lifted a random urn from that little cathedral to fill the spot. It seemed like a good idea at the time. The Vicar needs it back. Okay. It'll be weird if it just vanishes, though. Can you swap it for another one? The captain doesn't open them, so we won't notice if there's no ashes in it. Yeah, that's actually pretty easy to do. We'll go back to the cathedral, grab one of those spares, and swap it. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth, and holds the purse out to you. Want one? Sure, thanks. Huh. Your purse is just entirely filled with saltwater taffy? Yes, it's Gabby's favorite! Root beer taffy. It ain't fizzy like actual root beer, but this root beer flavored saltwater taffy will heighten your magical abilities regardless. Maybe it's a placebo kind of thing. Cool. I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. Haha! Jealous? A little bit, yeah. Damn it! Burial urn. This urn is not yet cremaindered. Almost got your urn back, my dude. Back to the house. Oh, we don't have 4 muscle. Chortling street tough in the alley challenges passerbys to arm wrestle for the title of Alley King. Damn, I want that eventually. Oh, right, I gotta do it myself. That tracks. Glance over to make sure Captain Dirge is sleeping and deftly swap the urns. An urn of ashes that was borrowed to play the part of one of the captain's old crew. The name plaque on it is too old and weathered to read. Great, so we're square. Then everything's Jake? Yeah. I don't mind, honestly. You guys seem to be doing well for each other. Thanks for not blowing my cover. It means a lot to me. To the captain, too, even if he doesn't exactly know it. Next one of you to make a nautical pun goes overboard. Oh, he wouldn't like me. Ishmael seems a lot calmer than he did before. You can now pet Ishmael to receive a boon. Only one cat's favorite at a time? Oh, that sucks. Ishmael's plaintive meowing echoes in your mind. What does that cat know? I like having the armor instead. But that's cool. We have unlocked another cat. I imagine these sigils will come into play later. For now, let's go to the grocer's. Get that guy some scuttle cakes or whatever. As you're walking down the street, a doughboy steps into your path, menacingly slapping the end of a long French baguette into his other hand. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. You don't scare me, bread boy. You're all alone, and I can take on one of you guys easy. Oh? Well, what about me and my friend behind you, tough guy? Nice try, but that's the oldest trick in the book. No, I am actually back here. Oh. Trick them into fight. Oh, 2 more XP! Fine. We'll beat your asses. He didn't have anything to heal, so Turtle couldn't do anything. Franklin. Got a lot of items here. I need to be using these unstable grenades. Unless it malfunctions, in which case, who knows? Sure. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, we'll take out their familiars. What? You only do 1 damage? Damn, girl. Also, ow. Also, ow times 2. Thanks for that heal, bro. Appreciate you. Okay, we need to use up the rest of those, but not right now. Okay, this one should die as soon as it takes its next turn. See you for now, Franklin. Ow. Okay, that guy's down. And I think I can take you out. Yes. Oh, you can slap yourself. That's interesting. Also, Gabby is immune to bleeding. Ow. We're gonna have to keep you on healing duty, I think. That's fine. Take that, bread boy! You won. The 2 thugs dragged themselves away in defeat and humiliation. Looks like they dropped a scrap of paper. Doughboy's hideout recipe. I guess a recipe for getting to a place is technically a map. And now I can get bamboozle. Hell yeah. We can now lie. Hella worth. Filthy trash can. Dig through it? You know it. Your efforts are rewarded with 1 shoe. The other one must have gotten lost in the shoe shine stand. Saves you the trouble of using both feet for walking. There isn't a second one. You're still waiting for the other shoe to be dropped off. Nice. Leave this run-of-the-mill, runty, rundown store where you run afoul of renegades giving you the runaround and also run-on sentences? No. bored-looking hobo lounges against the wall of the decrepit building. Hi there. Hello there. I'm Sir Codsworth. Samuel? Looking for Hiram's grocery, is this it? When? Have you been standing here that whole time? What are you doing here? Why won't you teach me hobo code? It's the hobo code! What are you doing here? Waiting for what? Some more. You looking for work? I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Considering that the store is pretty thoroughly closed, I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Doesn't look like to me like another store is gonna open here anytime soon. Have some meat, bud. He tips his hat to you and whistles for a passing cab. I hope we, can collect all the hobos at the hobo camp and, get more hobo code from them. The store is not excited about the idea of you going through it. Good thing I have a crowbar, so I always keep items like that. Oh, it's dark. Even mice would be disappointed with this shelf. An empty shelf. Unless... No, it's empty. Unless... No, it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty, I promise. Fine. Oh wait, what's this? What? What? Haha, just kidding, there's nothing. Narrator definitely trolls with you. Shelf is littered with various pieces of trash. Dig through it. You find a mercifully unopened tube of lip balm. If you wrap a candle in tin foil, it's just weird trash. But if you then print the words lip balm on the foil, it's a must-have consumer product. Sleaze armor. The shelf is so empty, it doesn't even have a shelf. The only thing left on this shelf is a pair of rusty tongs. Grab the tongs, wishing you had a different pair of tongs to do it with. Equally symbolic of idyllic summer relaxation or flesh-searing carnage. Deals your mysticality plus 2 hot damage. Interesting. Nothing but trash on the shelf. The counter is dusty and long abandoned. The register is empty, unless you know someone who accepts mouse droppings as currency. You find an old invoice from a shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never having arrived. The factory's address is listed. Oh, cool. Milk, dentifrice, beer, sweet, swoot, and fruit cocktails. Well, might as well. The truck is laden with crates of snackle cakes, the worst snack food ever developed. It's a case of snackle cakes. They're the chocolate kind, which you never liked. Alright, well, we technically have what we need, but I'd like to go inside. Sure, there's more stuff to loot. Some kind of weird knobbly rock. Empty vegetable oil drums. Cake crate is full of baking soda. The tarp is there to keep vinegar from getting into it. Yeah, that's fair. 2 Moxie getting through that door. This must be the front door to the factory. Wait, is this the front of the factory or the back? On closer inspection, it appears to be rusted shut. Doesn't be locked, but it won't open. Okay, so if we've got 3 muscle, we can go through there. What's our current effect from food? Beer buzz. That extra HP is really nice, so we'll wait to do that unless we have to. It looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Doughboys. Oh. I didn't realize we'd found their hideout twice. They're hanging out there here in their leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters and using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Or they were, until you made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're staring knives at you, and also pointing knives at you. And they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed with one. Yeah, hang on. Looks like the doughboys are holed up in the old Snackle Mills factory. Alright, well. That's a thing. Oh yeah, I gotta go put this back. Kinda forgot about that. A huge mound of loose sugar? Isn't sugar flammable? They really bet everything on those terrible snackle cakes. The doughboys are clearly less aggressive than other street gangs in that they're glaring at you and muttering angrily to each other instead of having already attacked you. However, it's also clear that you aren't getting past them without a fight. Yeah, I'll whoop their asses. Wow, rude. Oh yeah, I need to change my offhand item. I forgot about that. Yay, that one didn't backfire on us. So that'll take care of the little familiars, and then we can also just finish you off. Nothing to do? Oh, his familiar left. That's cool. For 4 physical damage. Oh, yeah, because your stats got reduced. I forgot about that. Oh, they have names. The Tosser. I see. We'll go ahead and slap that one. Ow. Okay, those two will both go down on their next turn. I'm going to wipe you out immediately. And finish them off. And nothing to do, and nothing to do. Freshly baked roll, clammy dough glob, chef's hat. Ooh, new, we can go take a new picture. And doughboy loaf. This would be perfect for making a combination club sandwich. The iconic puffy white hat of the chef. Nobody knows why it's like this. Say what you will about the effect the doughboys have on the safety and prosperity of Ocean City, but you have to admit that they're pretty good at making bread. You won. They should call you Too Much Soup because you just spoiled those cooks. Yeah, I don't think that's quite right, but I appreciate the attempt anyway. It's a little strange that this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you were roughing up the other group of them. Maybe they don't like the other very much. This must be the boss's office, since it's the only office. Hey! Shouts one of the remaining doughboys. Get away from that door, you muffin forker! Indeed. Okay, really quick. We want that, because that's nice and strong. And what do you do? Magical weapon attacks, yeah, I know. Alright. Fight these ones too. Ow! Good opening hit, man. Usable once per fight. Ooh, I really like this song. Add sax to the soundtrack, which will... I didn't realize that it actually changes the soundtrack. Does it do that? Oh my god, that's amazing! It totally does! I just kind of thought that was the natural music because I've been using it on the first turn. That's awesome. Ow. Alright, and if you surrender combat, you start getting debuffs. You really don't want to be doing that. And Gabby has just been reduced to healing duty. Man, that flower storm is really strong. I don't know if we can win this fight right now. We might have to come back when we're stronger. At the very least, I can take you out. Oh, we can use items that heal. Let me use one more combat item this turn. So you can use 2 items in a turn. Just shove a bandage on her face. Oh, okay, only one item per turn. That makes sense. Shoot you down. And heal us both. They're just gonna keep doing that flower storm. So we are losing health overall, but I should be able to wipe one of these guys out. Especially since their familiars are down. But also maybe Gabby have a bandage. Yeah, okay, we should be fine. Strike up the bend. Oh, right, that's just Orcus to strike. I appreciate that there's no missing and dodging. Sense of reliability in the combat system, you know? Not that there's anything wrong with having like dodging and all that stuff, but it's nice to just have the guarantee. I didn't actually see what he said, but it looked like he swore. He left those doughboys on the dust. I think it's flour. Shelf is laden with bags of expired flour. Sure. You painstakingly collect the least stale grains of flour from each bag and make one bag of good flour. God damn, that must have taken forever. Ever since the advent of mass-produced magical flour, the cost of fire insurance has skyrocketed. I see. The shelf contains a lot of chemicals that don't seem like they should be in food. You pour all the chemicals into one jar, shake it up, and pocket it? Miscellaneous chemicals. Solutions, precipitates, tinctures, you bet. We've got a little bit of everything here. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. Test kitchen. That's the front door. Arcane oven. What do you want to make? You have the following crafting materials. We can make fancy foods because we've got mana-enriched flour. Haunted croutons with the eldritch mist. Refried bread from the sorted grease. Iron pumpernickel from the powerful grit. I like that +1 muscle and HP regen, so let's do that. So now we can only make basic foods. Okay. Take an Oblivion burger. And a grease patty, sure. For situational uses. Loaf looks thicker and veinier than most loaves. This is somehow less than a nothing burger. A burger-shaped puck of slimy lipids. Okay. Oop. That's a good hotkey to know. The leader of the Doughboys, identifiable by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other Doughboys, if not by the fact that he's in the manager's office, doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Oh, that sound. If you were interested in the history of the Ocean City baking industry, the shelf of receipts would be a treasure trove. You are not. The boss Doughboy has not taken notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense that you can get any closer to him before he does. Who the hell are you? Halva isn't really bread. Fine, get the halala out of here then. What's halala? It's a sort of Chilean flatbread. I feel like you're really scraping the bottom of the biscuit barrel with that one. Get out of here right now, or I'm gonna beat the crepe out of you. Oh, that's much better. I should have introduced myself. What are you doing with all these piles of dough? Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my recipe for bread golems. Soon I'm gonna be running this town. Oh yeah? You and what army? Me and an army of bread golems. Were you not listening? Probably shouldn't let you get away with this. You'll be lucky to get away with all your arms and legs. Rise, my minions! Rise! He waves his arms wildly, and the bread dough around him congeals into 2 large bread golems. Uh-oh, indeed. Oh my god, they're adorable. Rip Franklin, you just can't do anything, my guy. Poor thing. So he's got 20 HP, boss Doughman Ciabatta. Red Golems can't do what it was planning to do. Oh, I think it was planning on hitting Franklin. You guys are mean. Only 7 HP though? That's not bad. Not what I meant to do. I meant to do the sacks, but okay. Yeah, that's fine. Ow! Indeed. Conjured bread. Yeah, please heal me so I don't die immediately. I think I might die immediately anyways. Okay. Heal yourself. Sacks of violence. Ooh, that didn't add any sacks to the music. Interesting. How do I know who's next? Is there like a turn order? It'd be really nice if there was. Gabby hasn't gone yet, so Gabby is probably next. Both the bread golems should die on their turn. Ow. Hi, please keep me alive. Oh, but they both get to do their turn first. Okay, now I'm dead? Yes. Oh, there's the sax music. Okay, those two are both gonna go down. I guess go ahead and try and take on Doughman yourself. Wait, didn't take their damage over time. What the hell? Alright, I'll take the L here. If we hadn't done that grenade, we probably would have been perfectly fine. You gain an effect, Angry. You've lost the fight and you're not taking it lying down. Not anymore, at least. You were lying down for a while because of the way you got knocked to the ground. You lost. Those golems weren't just loafing around. Losing that fight made you really mad. Yeah, we're gonna do that a little bit better, I think. You're just a ranged weapon, you're not magical, okay. Yeah, let's try that again. Oh, hey, look, Gabby's taking a hit. Which means Franklin might actually get to do something. Good for you, Franklin. We need to up your mysticality. Alright, let's try the grenade thing again. Nice. And I think maybe the damage over time goes away if I go down. Ow, Gabby, you okay? Go ahead and just slap this guy down, I don't care. Screw your stupid bread golems. I have a turtle healing me. Looks like Franklin's going down this turn. Don't explode in my face. Thank you. And toot. Take that, Doughman Ciabatta. 7 XP. Looks like those golems were only half-baked. Ciabatta's pants. What appears to be a pair of white pants is actually a pair of brown pants that are completely covered in flour. I'm glad it wasn't the other way around. Ooh, more mana and rich flour. You love to see it. You pilfer everything of value from Doughman's desk. Gain 66 meat and dough baby recipe. You found the recipe for those little blob guys that the dough boys have as familiars. Oh, that's cool. There, we've got one of each kind of the fancy foods. Piece of bread has been fried a lot more times than the normal amount of times, which I'm pretty sure is 0. haunted croutons. These would go well on a Caesar salad served on the 16th of March. I see. Alright, cool. I think we've done everything we can here. Also, I love that jumping is literally pointless, but you can do it anyway. Alright, Marvin. Hands in the air, bucko! You're on Tin Lizzie turf, and this is a stick-up. You turn to see a woman in oil-stained coveralls, pointing a gun-like tool in your direction. What the? Is that a caulking gun? Stick-up isn't usually such a literal phrase. Actually, it's a grease gun, so I guess it's more like a slick-up. Haha. Gross. Everybody's a critic. Give me your wallet! I need to up my moxie so I could grab her gun. What the hell? What? Tentacle buddy? Who the hell are you? Shit, okay. Also, Grazabella the Whirling Wrench. I see. Yeah, shit, I'll take a random tentacle friend. Also, wow, you suck. I can just take you out in one turn. Yeah, sure. How much health do you have? 3. Yeah, we'll let someone else get the kill there. I want to take out the French, too, in case we get any special loot. Why? You won, keeping both your pride and your wallet intact and grease-free. Ooh, we got a new gun. This isn't really intended to be used as a weapon, but that's never stopped you before. I like our our trumpet. We'll keep it. Franklin grows stronger. Whee! How much XP we rocking? 25. It's not enough for anything, right? No. And we're saving up for green thumb. Entire green hand, actually. Although rhythmic precision is pretty good too. Having +1 maximum AP would be nice. We can do more specials in a turn. They're all good in their own way. Any luck getting those snackcakes? I'm really jonesing for whatever it is they used for frosting. Yeah, I finally found some. Here you go. Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes, and also I'll give you some sitting tips. You're so good at sitting down that you make it look even easier than it normally does. Oh, cool. Now we've got 3 moxie. Cool. That was the thing. And back to St. Polycarp's. Turn a street corner and duck behind a mailbox just in time to avoid being spotted by 3 Tin Lizzies who are either squatting on a stoop or stooping on a squat. Boyd, when was the last time we had a good rumble? Ages. And I know these are ladies, but like, shh, don't worry about it. But we got a non-aggression pact with the Doughboys. Big Liz wouldn't like it if we messed that up. What about the Glocklins? Want to fight some of them? They're too weird. You can't understand what she's saying. You lean in, careful not to be discovered. What? I can't hear you with that helmet on. Are you eating something under there? Sandwich. Give them what they want. A fight. No tentacle this time. Ow. I gotta be like that, man. Did we use up all those grenades? We did. Take out these I mean, I guess we could just focus fire. 6 physical damage. Get out of here, Aluminum Holly the Wrencher! Oh, the familiar doesn't go away. That's interesting. 4 damage. They'll die in a couple of turns. Maybe just focus fire on these guys. Oh, you're gonna set me on fire. That's rude. Yeah, maybe actually take out some of these wrenches so they stop being an issue. Yeah, I could use some healing here. Thanks, Franklin. Appreciate you, homie. Oh, it's on my turn when they take damage. That makes sense. That would explain why I stopped getting damage on them. Okay, it's just like symbols. Damn, we deal good damage. Slap that wrench, baby. Bonk. And as soon as it's my turn, you will die. Concealing yourself behind a trash bin, you wait until the Tin Lizzies regain consciousness and limp away, and quietly tail them into a back alley chop shop that presumably is their gang hideout. Back alley chop shop is fun to say. We'll save that for later. Probably next episode. I think we're getting close to the end of this one. I want to drop off this urn and get our rewards. I did. Here's your thing. Wonderful! I'll get this polished and reinstalled right away. Blessings upon you, my child. In fact, let me make that blessing literal. I have some holy water of St. Polycarp here somewhere. Ah, here we go. He takes out a little bottle of water and splashes some on your forehead. Your forehead has been anointed with the blessing of St. Polycarp, the patron saint of builders. Ah, it burns! Nah, just kidding. Say, whose ashes were in that urn anyway? Unfortunately, we don't know his name, but he was a sailor who washed ashore near here after a shipwreck. Some of the fellow locals took him in, but he didn't survive the night, poor fellow. He was interred here in an act of charity. Was that about 50 years ago, give or take? Oh no, it was more like 300 years ago. Huh. Interesting. Mystery for later? Hell yeah. So what are our stats sitting at now? 4, 6, and 3. Not bad, not bad. Cool. Okay, this episode has definitely been running a little bit longer than I would have wanted. So, this is where we are going to leave it off for today. We got a lot of stuff done in this episode. Thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you all next time for... But are you just sitting in the middle of the road? I mean, you do you. See you all next time for some more Shadows Over Loathing.